Hi, I'm Chris Sauer. Welcome to another episode of Quest for Beauty. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified about the new episodes. Today, I'd like to talk about my experience with ayahuasca because since we premiered Quest for Beauty, I've got so many messages asking me about my ayahuasca experience. And for those of you who have tried ayahuasca, you know that every experience is different. It's going to depend on your intention. It's going to depend on how you prepared your body for it. And also that you're going to get what you need and not what you want. By any means, I'm trying to convince or suggest or persuade anyone to try. I don't believe that ayahuasca is for everyone for many reasons. And for those of you who have never tried ayahuasca, maybe you have some preconceptions about it or you're scared because there aren't enough studies about it, at least not that we know of. And honestly, it doesn't surprise me that a $1.3 trillion industry doesn't have a lot of interest in funding studies about a substance that has the potential to cure the root of the problem, not just the problem. Unfortunately, ayahuasca is still illegal in many places, while many other substances known for causing diseases like cancer are still allowed and approved to be in our foods and in our water. Well, that being said, let's go back to my experience. So I was still filming Quest for Beauty when I felt I was being chased by ayahuasca. I started seeing it everywhere. All of a sudden, people would randomly start talking about it. So I really felt compelled to do it. And I was like, if I want to do it, I want to do it right. So I went all the way to Peru. I went to Iquitos. I spent 10 days in the jungle learning and healing with indigenous people. So what is the ayahuasca? The ayahuasca is a brew. They combine the ayahuasca vine with the chacruna. And with these two plants together, it makes it possible for our bodies to absorb orally the DMT, which is the dimethyltryptamine, also known as the God molecule. So the first morning, the shaman took us for a walk in the jungle to harvest the ingredients and make the medicine, as they call the ayahuasca. And we spent the entire day cooking this brew. And while we were preparing for the ayahuasca, the shaman asked us to keep our intentions in our minds. And my intention was to work on my anger. I had a lot of anger and resentment from poor choices that I've made in my past, for maybe not being the person that I wanted to be. So while before heading back to my temple and get ready for the first ceremony, the shaman asked me if it was okay to suggest me something. I was like, sure. So he said, why don't you work on your self-love? And I was like, why is he saying that? And so I was like, okay. On my way back to my temple, I was thinking about what he just said. And it didn't really make sense, but I think something inside of me knew what he was talking about. So my new intention became to work on my self-love. So I get ready, and all of a sudden, my legs just paralyzed, and I could not move. I was laying in bed, and I heard the horn, because they said, we're going to blow a horn to let you guys know that it's time to come to the Maloca, where they host the ceremony. So I heard the horn, and I just could not move. I was horrified, to the point where they had to come and get me. And I had my door locked, and then they had to talk to me, like, oh, can you move your toes? Can you move a little bit your legs? So then I could finally get up, unlock the door, and they helped me to get to the Maloca. So when the DMT kicked in, it was a mess. You barf, you sweat, you cry, your body moves and shakes, and it's an experience that I could not control my body. And then all of a sudden, I knew I was dying. So I remember I was screaming to the top of my lungs. And then everything stopped. When it stopped, it was as if I was detached from my body. And this other part was looking at my physical body with so much love and compassion and understanding. I've never experienced so much love in my entire life. And that's when everything started to make sense again. And the shaman suggesting me that I make my intention to work on my self-love. It's very, very important to align your physical body, your spiritual body, your emotional body to get ready for an experience like this, because it's very, very intense. It's hard to say how long the ceremony lasts because everything just, time and space and everything just, you can't really explain. But I remember the next morning feeling so incredible. Whenever I need, I feel like I can go back and tap into the self-love that the medicine helped me to reconnect with. And I can say from experience that ayahuasca absolutely changed my life. It was the most beautiful thing that ever happened to me. And just the relationship with nature is so incredible. I became vegetarian. I see everything as one. The sense of oneness that the ayahuasca journey gave me, I'll be forever grateful. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. Give it a like, subscribe, leave in the comments if you've ever tried or if you feel like trying. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.